Welcome to BTS and Mirror Kiss. I'm a cultural storm, and today we have some hot and trending news to share with you. It can ignite a global conversation. That is exactly what happened when an old selfie of Kim Tae-hyung, better known as V of BTS, returned to the spotlight. In the image, V leans toward a reflective surface, lips pressed against the glass in what fans call the mirror kiss. At first glance, it seems playful, a casual snapshot of you. But the photograph has become a lightning rod because it connects to another detail that few expected. V once visited a gay club in Itaewon, Seoul's vibrant and diverse nightlife district. Together, these elements created a cultural storm, one that reveals as much about V as it does about the world watching him. V is no stranger to setting trends, but this moment feels different. Unlike a hairstyle change or a fashion choice, the Mirror Kiss photo taps into themes of identity, belonging, and visibility. Itaewon is not just a neighborhood, it is a historic gathering place for marginalized communities, a district where cultures collide and boundaries dissolve. For one of the most famous idols on the planet to be linked to that space challenges expectations and ignites debate across fan circles, news outlets, and cultural commentary platforms. The power of the image lies in its ambiguity. Was it a private moment of artistic expression, a joke among friends, or an intentional gesture toward inclusivity? V has not addressed it publicly, leaving fans and critics to interpret the meaning on their own. Some see it as an act of quiet rebellion, a refusal to conform to rigid ideas of masculinity within the K-pop industry. Others argue it should not be overanalyzed, that it is simply a selfie resurfacing out of context. Yet in the global age of fandom, no detail remains untouched. Online reactions have been explosive. On social media, hashtags involving V and Itaewon trended in multiple countries within hours of the photo reappearing. Fans celebrated his openness, praising him for normalizing spaces often overlooked in mainstream Korean entertainment. Critics, meanwhile, framed the moment as controversial, questioning whether idols should associate themselves with LGBTQ spaces in a country where acceptance remains a complex and evolving issue. The debate highlights the razor-thin line idols walk between personal freedom and public scrutiny. To understand the cultural impact, one must look beyond the gossip and into what he represents. He is not merely a member of BTS, he is an emblem of artistry, vulnerability, and emotional resonance. Known for his deep baritone voice and unconventional fashion, V has always stood out as someone willing to experiment with image and identity. The Mirror Kiss photo only reinforces that reputation. It pushes boundaries and invites the audience to question their own assumptions about what an idol can or cannot embody. The timing of the resurfaced image also matters. BTS members are currently serving their mandatory military service, leaving fans hungry for any glimpse into their personal lives. Every appearance, every throwback, every anecdote becomes magnified in their absence. For V, this magnification means the Mirror Kiss does not remain a small curiosity, it becomes a headline, dissected by analysts and celebrated or condemned by millions. The hunger for connection intensifies the weight of every detail. Itaewon itself plays a symbolic role in the story. Known internationally for its nightlife and diversity, the district has long been a space where LGBTQ communities could gather more freely than in other parts of Seoul. It has also been a site of tragedy, most recently the Halloween crowd disaster that shook the nation. To associate a global superstar like V with Itaewon carries layered meaning. It ties him to a neighborhood that represents both freedom and struggle, joy and pain, visibility and marginalization. In doing so, it positions him within a larger cultural conversation that transcends music. For fans worldwide, the Mirror Kiss has already transformed into more than an image. It is a symbol, a reminder that idols are not untouchable icons but human beings who explore, experiment, and sometimes provoke. It challenges the fandom to confront its own biases. Can a male idol express tenderness without being constrained by traditional gender expectations? Can an artist visit a gay club without being trapped in endless speculation about his orientation? The questions may be uncomfortable, but they are necessary in a world where representation matters more than ever. Industry insiders note that BTS has always been at the forefront of pushing cultural boundaries. From their socially conscious lyrics to their advocacy for mental health, the group has consistently challenged the conservative norms of South Korea's entertainment industry. V's Mirror Kiss moment fits within the tradition. Even if unintended, it signals a willingness to be part of spaces that carry deeper cultural weight. It suggests that his artistry cannot be separated from his humanity. The aftermath has revealed another truth: the power of silence. He has chosen not to comment, allowing the image and the conversation around it to exist on their own. In doing so, he retains control of the narrative, refusing to let external voices define him. His silence speaks volumes, embodying the idea that sometimes art is not about providing answers but about sparking dialogue. For those outside the K-pop world, the fascination may seem exaggerated. But within the ecosystem of global fandom, where millions of people find identity and community through their idols, a single photograph can become transformative. The Mirror Kiss has become a cultural artifact, one that will be remembered not only for its aesthetic but for the storm it unleashed. Kim Tae-hyung's story in this moment is not about scandal or controversy. It is about visibility. It is about an artist whose every move carries symbolic weight, whether he intends it or not. By simply existing in a space like Itaewon, by daring to capture himself in a kiss with his own reflection, V reminds the world that identity is fluid, that belonging is universal, and that the role of an artist is not only to perform but to provoke thought. As the storm continues to swirl, one thing is certain: V has once again proven his ability to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. A selfie has become a stage, Itaewon has become a character, and the world has become an audience. Whether embraced or criticized, the Mirror Kiss ensures that Kim Tae-hyung's name will remain not just in headlines but in cultural memory. In the end, the photograph is more than an image. It is a mirror held up to society itself, reflecting both its progress and its prejudices. Through it, V stands as both participant and provocateur, inviting us all to look closer, to question deeper, and perhaps to kiss the mirror ourselves.
What do you think about the stories we just covered? Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this is your first time watching our channel, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the